Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium. Hope to get this season off to a great start. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So North Carolina's offense will have first crack at this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
I think for years, and you talk Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships or competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp to just recently, David, with Bain and Mezzo.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Mensah. He's going to let it go. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Gets away from one, finds room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Pulls and fires complete. Nice move, creates some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. This time they'll go to the running game. Now he's got it all the way down 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Washington. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd is short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The sure hands, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the...
So now it's 2nd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got it in the middle, it's Ship.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And after that last completion left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? They'll run it from the gun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's got it on the right. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He's brought down at the 38. 4th down, coming up.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Mensah rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Final play of the quarter coming. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter, they're expecting to run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On the option, he'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off for Brown. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Miami, 4. North Carolina, 0. Number 22, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Wants to throw on third. He'll pull it down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
To the air, it's Edwards. Snags it over the middle. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this defense finishes off a great football game. A goose egg on the board, forcing the INT late with the lead. They have dominated this football game from start to finish.
One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.